All right, guys, how you guys doing today? Happy new week to every one of you. When I know say yesterday, Peter Obi come talk to us. There were so many questions that were thrown to Peter Obi, and he answered all of them brilliantly. I would like us to recapitulate back to what Peter Obi said yesterday and take one or two reactions with this particular video that I'm going to be presenting right now. Let's take this together, guys.
So, you are thinking of being a running mate to Atiku. Is that the case right now? I saw you yesterday and in the ADC, the flag of the unveiling of the coalition platform. How did that come?
Well, you can see what we said. The coalition just adopted a party for 2027. So we're trying to work together. You know, the opposition are trying to come together to work together for the sake of Nigeria.
So what does this then mean? Does it mean that you are an ADC member or a Labour Party member?
Today, I'm a Labour Party member, and I remain in Labour Party. But we have all agreed to work in coalition for 2027 election. And for that, we've just adopted ADC. Going on, other parties, other individuals are going to still come in. But it's just like an unveiling, like you used it before, an adoption, which will still go into bringing other people together under the same umbrella and saying, we want better governance for this country. We want to see more competent government with the capacity and character to do the right things.
So at some point you are going to leave Labour Party, is that it?
Well, where we are, the coalition, this coalition might have other parties that will come together, like it's happened in the past, and change the name of the party, anything. But right now we've adopted one party. The other ones are going to come in. So we can't say whether we're going to leave this or we're going to come into this. What is constant now is that we've all agreed to work together.
Looking for saints to run this country?
No, we're looking for competent persons with capacity, character, and compassion to do it.
We don't belong to a gang of saints.
No. Saints, even saints.
Gregory.
No.
But you're not a saint.
No, saints, we have and a combination of the great saints, Peter and Gregory. So it's not just that I'm Peter.
But in character, you're not a saint.
No. In character, a leader must be somebody, I said, he must be competent. He must have the character and behavior, public conduct to show that this is right, this is wrong.
Let me ask you, and I'd like you to clarify this, because I watch a lot of conversation around you, and I mean, around every major political figure in this country. How do you clarify this reputation that you worked for the Abacha government or in the Abacha government?
I've never worked for government before I became governor. I can tell you that.
Did you do anything in special?
Let me clarify for you. I've never worked for any government before. I was a very successful businessman. And everybody knows that. I was a very successful businessman. I built my business from scratch to something of reputation. As a businessman, I'm also part of those who were controlling trade in Lagos then. There was a time during Abacha's government, even happened during Obasanjo's government, there was a time during Abacha's government, because when Abacha took over, they said all ports, seaports and everything closed. So they came out with a policy that caused congestion in our ports, even in the airports. Goods were not being cleared, goods were not being exported and everything. And some of us felt, no, we need to go and see the head of state then, or at least the commissioner for Minister of Finance, who was I think it was Ani. So we came to Abuja, about 50 of us. We had an audience with the Minister of Finance and the President and the head of state then, and we were able to elucidate the problem we're facing. The president then directed the finance minister that he should take some of us who are the leaders, should just form a committee to decongest all the ports in Nigeria. Anyway, about 10 or 20 ports. Make sure that in each committee, one of us is involved. That's the only thing I had to do with the port. And then when we finished, which lasted maybe 2 weeks, 3 weeks, they said, it is now time to probe and reorganize the port, because I had written in one of my comments that Nigerian Port Authority is the only port I know in the world that have an office outside its country of operation. And coupled that they've seen whether they said, you become a member of the panel. Is that, if anything, I was a member that tried to reorganize and sack people. Saying he has nothing to do with working government. I've never met Abacha. I don't know him. I'm not in the military. Saying everything I've done in my life is in the public space.
So you are thinking of being a running mate to Atiku. Is that the case right now? That's your intention?
Again, Shehu, this is not in play. Nobody have ever discussed that.
You know what I'm asking?
People assume so many things. Nobody have ever discussed with me whether I'm going to be A or B or C. Shehu, I'm going to contest for the President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. And I believe I'm qualified for it.
You know the reason why I'm asking this? The coalition has been touted as Atiku-led coalition. And there are those who think that organization of coming together, that marriage is for an Atiku platform to run.
People just assume anything in this country. And I don't believe in assumption. I don't live with it. I'm part of a coalition which will be able to produce a competent president with the capacity, compassion to save this country.
And you look at the assemblage in that room. Some have described them as geriatrics who are old and dumb politically, who have been former this, former that. And this is Peter Obi, and your reputation, you know what your reputation is with the Nigerian people. There are those who think that Peter Obi stands for a ray of hope, a beacon of hope for a lot of young Nigerians. And your association with some of those who have been described as spent, former this, former that. You don't think that there's a problem, that it's a contradiction?
Shehu, when a leader comes into the scene, you lead everybody. Your job is to change. You change the old, you change the young. You don't just say, oh, my job as a leader is to change those who are not even, and if you look at it, it's about everywhere in the world. Those who brought out change, changed everybody. Even for those of us, I'm sure it's in Islam, it will be in the Quran, it's in the Bible, that those who are actually like Paul, who was previously Saul, who actually wrote everything, was one of those who were major persecutors of Jesus Christ and his sin. But God changed. They want good governance.
So like a Messiah, that's what you want to be.
Whatever you call it, you know.
So you are thinking of being a running mate to Atiku. Is that the case right now? That's your intention?
Again, Shehu, this is not in play. Nobody have ever discussed that.
You know what I'm asking?
People assume so many things. Nobody have ever discussed with me whether I'm going to be A or B or C. Shehu, I'm going to contest for the president.
I beg. Una don't hear wrong. Una don't hear wrong. Is there any professor? Hey, is there any professor? Hey, I think it is. Hey, oh my God. It's Peter B. I'm just doing for in the college. Hey, coalition. Hey, Peter B. I'm not business. Now with the coalition and the crack. Leave us alone. Stop crying on our behalf. You never seen this kind of thing before. For 3 days, now even Wike has been wailing. Wike has been crying non-stop. I don't know what's going on. Sorry. Hey! Now that you people have heard from the horse's mouth, we are running for president. Can you not leave us alone? Let the coalition sort themselves out. Coalition not be mumu. Coalition know what the people want. Leave them alone. Leave us alone. We will sort ourselves out. As I heard like this, I did three political parties. I did PDP. I did Labour Party. I did ADC. Now we. Shall we start up? We can do PDP, they work for APC. I'm busy a little different. Are you people scared? The fear of coalition is the beginning of wisdom. That is so that get Jagaba. When I wait for Nigerians. When I always wait, they often give us it with the fair. No, sick campaign. No, wrong. When I say ADC, you say arise. ADC.
These are the same people that want to rescue Nigerians. You are Minister for Interior here. To go and get a international passport, you will spend weeks and months and years before you get the international passport. But look at a young boy. Look at a young boy. See what you have done. Within hours, you got your international passport. And yet, you come and tell us Nigerians are angry. Nigerians are angry with you for not making it possible for us to have an international airport as quickly, international passport as quickly as possible. Nigerians are angry with you. Nigerians are what? Angry with you. How can Nigerians not be angry with you? Today, in 1999, you are in this party. In 2006, you are another party. In 2014, you moved to another party. In 2019, you came back to another party. That 2025, you are moving to another party. To rescue who? You want to rescue your stomach. It's not Nigeria you want to rescue. So let's tell ourselves the simple truth. Some of you have sympathy for somebody you don't know. I'll say it. And that's where he nearly made us to make a mistake. He said Peter B will be president. President where? Some of you don't know somebody just out of emotion. For 8 years, he was governor. He never conducted local government election. Never. That time Nigerians were not angry. Nigerians were happy that he refused to conduct local government election. 8 good years, you were governor. That one was democracy. That's why you define it to be democracy. Only you, governor of all the local government. And none of you ask questions. Now they will come out and begin to talk. Democracy is not working. But you worked under your own, staying alone. To be chairman of local government, to be governor, only one man. The time has passed, they won't have the opportunity again. You say you form coalition for 18 months, which means the president was in office for 6 months. It's time for they cannot stay out of power. Unfortunately, they have stayed out. They will come back. They will not come back. If Tinubu's government will not work, I will not support.
Now, there is every reason for every concerned Nigerians to support this man to help our country. Peter Obi said 4 years is enough for him to repair Nigeria. In fact, he went on by saying that 2 years waiting to destroy Nigeria is enough to repair Nigeria. They ask him a bad question like, the North might not vote for you. Peter Obi said, if I'm a president, the Northerners will be proud of me. Why can't we just join heads together, remove hatred, sentimentalism, tribalism and ethnicism? Let's just give him a try. Let's see if na mouth this man they make. We'll see what he can do to rescue this country. The country is sinking. The country is sinking. Peter Obi also stated yesterday that during Yar'Adua's tenure, Goodluck Jonathan's tenure, and Buhari's tenure all combined together, the money when Nigeria borrowed from bank was over 80 or under 80 trillion naira. But only 2 years in office of Tinubu have borrowed over 180 trillion naira. That means the money where Tinubu borrow in just 2 years is bigger than wetin Yar'Adua borrow, wetin Jonathan borrow, wetin Buhari borrow. And we are still supporting this. This is NAIJA Watch Media. Join us every day, 7 p.m. Nigerian time. Let's continue to talk about the things that's affecting you and I. Take care, guys, and bye for now.